Now that you've got this thing behind you, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with the money? I mean, what is it that you're excited about now? What
Well,
does it enable you to do?
yeah, well, right out of the gate, we were able to take out an expensive loan, about $5 million that we took off the books. I have a personal goal. Again, I'm not putting guidance out there, but I have a personal goal by the end of Q2 to be one of the only, if not the only, profitable and debt-free micro caps out there, because I believe that's how we get off the micro cap classification and move into small caps. It's a clear path now. It's absolutely a clear path. Most of the remaining debt is me. The money that I put in personally, we talked the first time, I put in over 7 million to help us get to NASDAQ. There's still about 5.5 outstanding. We look to take care of that over the next year and, clean up the everything where there won't be any preferred. There won't be any, let's call it strategic debt. If there's strategic debt through lines of credit, whatever, that's different, but there won't be any debt related to that. And so I think that, and that was, one of the other components I didn't mention earlier about the financing, because it's an installment payment. It's a short-term liability. So it's not GAAP debt. So, we're able to eliminate debt while growing the company. And so we buy devices with the remaining cash. We put them in the hands of customers. Again, there's almost 100 million customers out there that we can go after. The program's only a year old. We got numbers from the FCC where they feel like there's only a 25% penetration of the potential customers out there. As a matter of fact, the FCC just issued $90 million in grants to companies, not actually the providing companies, but to companies to create awareness of this subsidized mobile broadband product. So they're definitely interested in the long-term success of the program. But man, we're going to grow, put this money in strategically to buy devices, pay commissions, and keep growing exponentially. And, we know what the numbers are. I should say, I know what the numbers are at 500,000 subscribers. Again, very simple math, 500,000, $30 a month. I got, the cost to provide, it's about half of that. You do the simple math, you can see what we would be banging out a month in revenue. You can see what we would be, allocate anywhere from 650 to, let's go really high, to $1 million in G&A. And you can see what we'll be doing a month and go back and look at our cap table, the earnings per share. Gets pretty crazy pretty fast. So, my focus right now is to get us to 500,000 subscribers as fast as I can, keep the share count where it is. And then bluntly, as soon as we hit 500,000 subscribers, it's going to immediately flip to focusing on getting 1 million subscribers. It's always going to be that next number to go out. Every time you reach a milestone, you kind of look behind you and go, okay, how can we increase margins? How can we increase retention? And what can we do better to maximize our sales, referrals, other ways to increase sales? And every bead of sweat you drop, how do we get more dollars from that bead of sweat? So that's kind of my business philosophy that I think ties in uniquely with the public company world, and where I lack maybe some of the tool knowledge of public companies. Those are the people that I'm hiring now to surround me with the knowledge and wisdom and experience. And I bring my team of executing business plans in the real world, actually making real money, scaling real companies. So I think that's why this has been a really cool marriage of private company, public company, and then putting them together to maximize the synergy.